It's time for your career tip of the day. Today's career tip is pre-success. What do I mean by pre-success? There's nothing more boring than talking to a leader who only knows their revenue and net profit numbers, because those are post-success. You get your revenue and your net profit after you've been successful. What are your pre-success metrics? And if you really want to do well in your career, understand your pre-success metrics, understand what those numbers need to be, and focus on improving your pre-success numbers. So what do I mean? For example, if you're in retail, it's your conversion rate. How many people, if 100 people enter your store, how many of them need to buy something in order for you to meet your end of month revenue or net profit projections? So if you look at a store like Victoria's Secret, they might have a conversion rate of 33, 34%, or 1/3 of the people going to the store, they buy. You might look at another store that has an 8% or 16%. So you know that when you come in the shop that day, you need to move your conversion rate from 16 to 35. What is the pre-success metrics that we're looking at? If you're in sales, you know that you will look at the top salesperson, you'll know that they make 200 phone calls a day and you're only making 50. So you need to increase your calls by 400%. You can generally tell who the top salesperson is at a company just by looking at their phone bills. Whoever is usually on the phone the most usually has the most closes. Not always, but usually. If you're in a restaurant, what are your table turns? What's your profit per square foot? Or what's the number of transactions per customer? Or what's your total transaction value per customer? And so you come into the business and you know that the number one thing we need to do this day is increase our transaction size. So how do I add other SKUs or other products into your customer basket? What are your pre-success metrics? Forget about revenue and net profit. These are the worst metrics. These are, in fact, most of your revenue metrics are completely garbage. You can't even use them if you're running a business. So be focused on your pre-success metrics. That's your career tip for today. If you feel like you need some more help with this, go to our website, purchase our VIP package. Let's start working together. It's time to own your career.